Welcome to NFL Free Agency Day 4. If you did not see my free agency on days 1, 2, and 3, go check them out. They were really good breakdowns from the free agency signings. So day 4, there are still some that are remaining, but probably I will stop NFL free agency by the 7th day, which will be Sunday. So once the 7th day ends, then we go back to normal. So let's begin with what happened today in day 4 as of recorded. So a lot of things gone. So Christian Harris, former Texans linebacker, going to the Atlanta Falcons to a 1-year, $3 million deal. Cardinals are releasing Evan Brown. Ravens are also releasing releasing a quarterback in Cooper Rush. Bills are signing former Bears safety C.J. Gardner-Johnson to a 1-year, $6 million deal. I'm guessing he's going to be the replacement for Taylor Rapp, who they released him. So he is going to end up in that safety spot, which probably is going to look good. This defense is going to look a little different. They added Bradley Chubb, of course. They trade Taron Johnson, and now you add C.J. Gardner-Johnson, of course, which is good. Probably going to be a good move. We'll see if he can stay healthy and hopefully turn this Bills defense around. Bengals have made some moves, so they're extending Orlando Brown to a 2-year deal. Plus, they're signing former Vikings defensive tackle Jonathan Allen to a 2-year, $26 million deal. So he'll be alongside B.J. Hill, which, by the way, that is going to be a good duo in Cincinnati in that defensive tackle position with B.J. Hill and Jonathan Allen. I could see that duo take over that D-line. Jack Conlon from the Browns has been released. Former Buccaneers special teams and cornerback Christian Essen signed with the Detroit Lions to a 1-year deal. Cam Hayward's brother, Connor Hayward, is signing with the Raiders to a 2-year, $5.5 million deal. $2 million guaranteed. So the former Steeler fullback will be heading to Las Vegas into Clint Kubiak's offense. Chargers are signing former Ravens running back Keaton Mitchell to a 2-year, $9.25 million deal. $5 million guaranteed, so that's a good paycheck. And Keaton Mitchell's probably going to be the backup for Amari Hampton, which I think makes a lot of sense. So he'll probably get a lot of touches alongside Amari Hampton and Bedell as well. Dolphins making a not a splash, but a guy that's probably going to end up being their number 2 guy. Tutu Atwell, the former Rams wide receiver, getting a 1-year deal with the Dolphins. So the offense looks a little new with Malik Willis at quarterback, Devon Achane, Jalen Waddle, Tutu Atwell, and then Malik Washington. So I do think this Dolphins offense is going to still have the speed, but it's going to be more of the creative offense that Bobby Slowick is going to do when he's as the offensive coordinator. So I love this signing for the Dolphins to bring in another weapon for Malik Willis and have a 1-2 punch for Jalen Waddle. But the biggest story today was the Vikings. So yesterday, Kyler Murray, the former Cardinals quarterback, was planning to visit the Vikings today, which happened, and it was announced officially Kyler Murray is now in Minnesota Vikings to a 1-year deal, in just like the Tua situation where he signed with the Falcons for a 1-year deal minimum. Same thing with Kyler Murray. He's only going to get a 1-year deal minimum. So he'll be competing with J.J. McCarthy for the job. And I'm not going to lie, this is probably a good signing for the Vikings. And look at that offense. Kyler Murray, Aaron Jones, Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, T.J. Hawkinson. watch out because the NFC North is going to be really hard to pick. Depends on depends on how the season goes. But Minnesota, they got the quarterback in Kyler Murray, and he'll have a competition with JJ McCarthy, which I think he needs to have competition at the starting level. So I think Kyler's going to start week 1, and overall, if this is not JJ McCarthy's team, then probably move on with him. All right, Saints are bringing back guard Dylan Radson to a 2-year deal. Eagles are signing Jonathan Jones to a 1-year deal. The Steelers are signing former Bears safety Jaquan Brisker to a 1-year, $5.5 million deal. Alongside, of course, he'll be alongside Jalen Ramsey, which would be a great duo, by the way. Bryce Hunt for the 49ers announced his retirement online. Dre Greenlaw, the former 49er, is making his return to San Francisco, but it is going to be a 1-year, $7.5 million deal. He had some ups and downs in Denver, but now he's going back to San Francisco in a reunion with Fred Warner. And again, we know how those two work together there in San Francisco. Now, can this reunion help them get back to the Super Bowl? Seahawks are signing former Packers running back Emmanuel Wilson to a 1-year, $2.1 million deal. So I'm guessing he's going to be the backup for Zach Charbonnet when he gets healthy. Buccaneers are signing former Bengals backup quarterback Jake Browning to a 1-year deal, as well as former Lions defensive line Al-Quinion Muhammad to a 1-year, $6 million deal. He had a great year with Detroit, so he'll hopefully recap from last year to next season. And then the Commanders signing former Arizona State running back, former Buccaneers running back, Rachaad White to a 1-year deal. Rachaad White will reunite with his former college quarterback, Jane Daniels. If you remember, Jane Daniels and Rachaad White both played in Arizona State, and then they had, and since Jane Daniels transferred to LSU, things have changed. Now they're reunited, and this offense is going to look new. Jane Daniels, Rachaad White, Terry McLaurin's there. We'll see if the Brandon Ayuk signing, which I'm hearing reports that the Commanders are the likely favorites to sign Brandon Ayuk, so we'll count that. And then they added Chengwu Nwokwu, the former Titans tight end, in the mix. That offense is going to look a little new with David Blanc calling the plays offensively. That's it for free agency, NFL free agency day 4. Or day 4, right? Yeah, day 4. If you've not seen my other videos, go check them out on the channel. Of course, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell for more sports news.